Hi guys, I am back with a video after a couple months of not filming, and the last video I made was my skincare routine, and I thought that today I could come and film about my body care routine. I by no means have perfect skin figured out. I don't have the smoothest, perfectest skin, but I feel like I have learned a lot over time, and I have found an all natural body care routine that really works for me, and I find that it's quite hard to find natural skincare and body care that actually does the job. I just literally burnt my leg. I made myself a herbal tea, but this mug is like stupid. I was lazy, right? And I chose this really wide mug. It's actually my daughter's unicorn mug, and as I was walking up the stairs, it like spilled boiling hot herbal tea all over me. Um, so yeah, that was not very fun, and now my thigh really hurts. Um, anyway, yeah, I'm an evening tea drinker. I really like herbal tea in the evening. I'm trying to get it to stop dripping so I can show you. Um, so I don't have tea bags anymore. I quit tea bags and I use leaves now, which my boyfriend actually got me started on. He was always like telling me about microplastics and tea bags and how bad they are. And I'm like always working on my skin on the outside, so I'm like, oh, I should probably like take this on board. I'm gonna show you quickly because it's kind of like drippy, but I don't know. You probably can't see, but there's like some sleepy tea stuff in the bottom. It's lavender and chamomile and all that. Anyway, so onto my body care routine. I don't have the perfect skin, as I said, but I did have like a few skin problems which I recently managed to tackle. So I thought that I would talk about that a little bit. So I out of nowhere like a year ago I started getting kind of like a bumpy back. I didn't have like pimples or like juicy like pimples that you like burst. I wasn't having like anything like that. But I was having like very pale like red bumps all over my upper back, and it was like you couldn't really see it but I could feel it, and it really bothered me, and I was just like, oh, I don't like this. Like, especially if I was like cuddling with my boyfriend, I'd be like, oh, it's not nice to like stroke my back. And so I was like trying to figure out for a long time, I'm like, why is my back like this? Like, it never used to be. And I think it was because my hair has grown so long that I think maybe my hair is a little oily, and the oil was like clogging my pores on my back. Especially since I only wash my hair once a week. Tomorrow is actually my hair wash day, which is why my hair is like all pinned back and not in its prettiest state because it's like about to need like serious washing. So I was just like, yeah, I think that was what was causing my back to be bumpy. So I watched a few YouTube videos and found some things that work for me. So I'm just gonna tell you what I use on my body, and I'm also doing my kind of oral hygiene routine. So I'll talk about what I do for my teeth and stuff. I know I'm a little out of breath right now. I don't know. I have a naturally really high fast heart rate, and I do a lot of exercise to try to bring it down. But then when I do simple things like going up and down the stairs and I don't know, I just get out of breath really fast, which is super annoying, and it makes me sound like I'm really unfit even though I go to the gym 3 times a week and I walk many miles, and I do all this stuff to take care of my health, but I have my own health problems just like anybody. So if I breathe funny, it's you know, just talking a lot gets my heart rate up. So excuse that. Anyway, as far as my shower routine is concerned, I have brought a few products into the room to show you. So this is not the prettiest, but as far as soap and shower gel is concerned, for a long time I was using shower gel, but I realized it didn't go very far, and I think shower gel is just really expensive and overpriced, and it was just kind of adding up. I was spending £15 a month on all natural shower gel, and it was just, going very fast. So I decided to move to soap bars, and I realized that soap bars last a lot longer, and we can usually go through about one soap bar a month between me, my boyfriend, and my 2 kids. So that's what I do now. And as far as the soap bar is concerned, I really don't pick a specific brand. I just like go for whatever I think is, if I find a natural one and it doesn't dry my skin out too much, then I just use it. So my actual soap kind of changes month to month. I try to pick something with like the mildest scent or unscented, simply because, I'm using it on my like feminine area. I use it as a feminine wash as well, so I don't want like anything scented or weird that's gonna like mess up my pH balance. So I think this one is like the Palmolive olive soap. So it's just like an olive oil soap. And yeah, it's all natural. So that's like the body soap I use. And then when I like shave, or like maybe like 3 or 4 times a month, I use a body scrub, because if you use a body scrub, then it makes your body a lot smoother and you get a closer shave. So I actually bought this one all the way back in October. It is the Organic Shop Pumpkin Spice and Brown Sugar Body Scrub. So, yeah, I'll just rub that over my arms and my legs, and sometimes like this area and my shoulders, and it makes my skin smooth. But I probably like honestly wouldn't use a body scrub again unless someone else bought it for me, because I feel like I don't like I naturally have pretty soft skin. So, and another tip that I do have is, before you shower, for a smooth back, if you have back acne or anything like that, do dry brushing. Dry brushing has so many health benefits, really good for like skin circulation and just kind of getting dead skin off. So you should order like a dry brush, and you just, go like this to your back for like a couple minutes before you get in the shower. And then when you're actually in the shower, you have a shower one, which you put your shower gel or soap on, and then you go like this in the shower, which I found very effective. So for my back, I like to use this. I do use a shower gel just for my back, but this is kind of expensive, so I only use it on my back because that was the only area that I was really struggling with. And this is the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Body Wash. And everyone was like raving about tea tree, and they're like, "Oh, use a tea tree body wash, like it's amazing, especially if you have like back acne or like bumpy skin." And I'm like, okay, whatever, like it couldn't hurt to try. And like, no joke, within like 3 to 4 days, I noticed like a complete skin transformation, and I went from having like a really bumpy back to like 80% smooth back. My back's like, yeah, like 95% there now to where I wanted it to be, so I'm really happy about that. And then in the shower, maybe like 3 to 4 times a week, I will use a pumice stone on my feet. I'm honestly not like a girl that's like obsessed with her feet. Like, I don't really care that much. But since I do make my boyfriend massage my feet like 3 or 4 times a week, I kind of like want to keep my feet somewhat soft. So I do use a pumice stone, and I will put some soap on there and rub them over both feet for a couple minutes in the bath. And then lastly, after I shower, maybe like, to be entirely honest, I only do this like 2 or 3 times a month. I will actually moisturize. I feel like I naturally have pretty soft skin, so it's not like a big deal, but if I want to pamper myself and go a little further out, I will do this. And again, I bought this in October. It's by the same company as the body scrub, so it's by the Organic Shop Body Souffle. So it's like a body butter, and it's in pumpkin marshmallow flavor, scent. And yeah, I actually don't really like the smell. It doesn't really smell like pumpkins or marshmallow. So yeah, I probably wouldn't buy that again. And as I said with body scrub, I probably wouldn't normally spend money on a body moisturizer. I would just kind of wait till I get gifted one, or you know, I'm I know in America there's like buy nothing groups on Facebook, where in your local area you can get things for free that people post, and they're like in the same town, and they're like, "Oh, I don't want this anymore. Does anyone want this?" So in Haverhill we have like a life as a gift group, and people will post things all the time like that they don't want, and you can get it for free. So sometimes if I see like natural skincare, I will get it, and yeah, then I don't have to spend money on it. So yeah, with like moisturizers and body scrubs, I don't really put the money into them. Like my essentials are honestly just soap and the dry brushing and the pumice stone. Anyway, so that's basically like completely it for body care routine. You know, the most important steps are actually what you put in your body and how hydrated you are. You know, if you don't drink enough, you're going to be really dry and stuff like that. So yeah, just like keep moving, stay hydrated, and stay away from nasty chemicals if at all possible. And as far as like my oral hygiene routine is goes, I brush my teeth with honestly any toothpaste. At the moment, my toothpaste is not natural, but I do want to shift to a natural one. But I already had like 4 to 5 tubes of toothpaste in stock when I decided to shift all of my skincare to being natural, and I honestly go through like 2 tubes of toothpaste a year, so I'm still working through my supply. But whenever I'm like finished with all of my toothpaste, I'm definitely like hoping to transition to a natural one. I buy my boyfriend aloe vera toothpaste, and I'm kind of anxious to try it because it sounds really gross. But he really like doesn't like mint, so he likes that. So I'll like brush my teeth for like the normal 3 minutes and you know, all of that. And then in the evening, after I brush my teeth, I will floss them. I use floss picks, and I do want to try to switch to a water pick flosser because, yeah, my boyfriend uses a water flosser and he says it's really effective and he likes it. But I didn't really like the sensation when I tried it on my gums. I didn't like kind of like how hard it like shoots water at your gums. But I do want to like try to transition to that because I do worry about like microplastics and stuff from the floss picks, and it probably like saves money in the long run to just buy, you know, a water flosser. Anyway, so I will floss all my teeth every night, like unless I'm like sick and I want to just get it over and done with and I just brush my teeth, I will like 98% of the time use floss picks. Unfortunately, today I'm actually out, so I need to buy more floss picks tomorrow. And then at the moment, the mouthwash I'm using is this organic coconut and mint pulling oil. My boyfriend told me that when he stayed at like a friend's house, they had a coconut pulling mouthwash, and he really liked it. So I thought I would try it. I had a natural one before, that you would dilute with water. And in all honesty, I don't really like the coconut oil pulling mouthwash. It feels kind of slimy, and I'm not a fan. But I'm using it up. But anyway, like any natural mouthwash, I will use. Um, So yeah, I don't really have a crazy body or teeth care routine. I just kind of find natural things that work for me, and yeah. Oh, I love tea so much. Anyway, I will have a few more videos coming soon. Yeah, my life has changed a lot. The reason I have not been making videos is I am now self-employed. I started my own business as a domestic cleaner, and yeah, like all of my free time, I've been kind of cleaning and trying to make money to feed my kids. And then in any other time I have, I just want to relax or spend time with my boyfriend. So I haven't really been in video making mood, but I do want to keep this channel afloat and keep going. So if you have any like requests for videos, then feel free to comment them down below. You know, I'm definitely into health and skincare and body care and just wellness in general. I will be making a video talking about how I became self-employed and started up my own business. But, you know, I wanted to wait just a couple more weeks until I felt like I was in the right place in my business to really like give proper advice. Because you know what works for me doesn't necessarily work for the next person, and especially as like a female that's self-employed, it's easier typically like with advertising as a younger female to draw in attention, especially when people can see you. Um, so, you know, what works for me might not work for a man. Things like in terms of like business between males and females, the advertising and marketing strategies will vary considerably. Um, So anyway, if anyone is curious about how I started up my own business, I will be making a video soon. And I hope you're all doing really, really well. Spring is on the way in England. I'm so happy. It has been such a cold, dreary winter filled with sickness and illnesses, and I'm just like, I'm seeing the sunshine and I'm ready for it to warm up. Anyway, hope you're well.